An early morning blaze takes the lives of residents of a Quebec care home.
Free Wi-Fi might be nice, but businesses could be watching you while you surf the net. Humber News starts now.
Hello, it's Thursday, January 23rd. Welcome to Humber News, coming to you from the Broadcast Center here at the North Campus. I'm Andrew Fernandez. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Josh McConnell. Ahead on our show, we have all your news, sports, and entertainment highlights, as well as your 5-day weather forecast. But first, Andrea has our top story.
The latest reports say 6 people are dead and 27 are missing after a fire destroyed a Quebec seniors' home early this morning. The home is in L'Île-Verte in the eastern part of the province. The acting mayor of the town says only 5 residents at the home were fully functional. Many suffered from Alzheimer's and required assistance to get around on their own. Some residents who escaped the blaze were taken to a local school and others to a nearby hospital. Police are encouraging family members who know the whereabouts of any residents to contact them. The residence was also home to a school, agency, pharmacy, and hair salon.
Nearly 600 people crowded into Toronto City Hall this morning to make their views known on proposed changes to the taxi industry. Due to the large numbers, the committee voted to reduce speaking time from 5 to 3 minutes per person. A report containing 4 recommendations contains suggestions like a $25 jumping and vomiting fee, along with the expansion of wheelchair-accessible cabs.
Toronto Mayor Rob Ford says he was stuck in an elevator for 45 minutes today, making him over an hour late to a speaking engagement. Ford was scheduled to speak at the Economic Club of Canada luncheon this morning at 11:45. The CEO of the club says she was with the mayor in the broken elevator prior to the speech. Several members of the club left before Ford arrived, saying they had too much work to do. This speech was the first time Ford has publicly spoken since the release of a new video that shows the mayor intoxicated in a public fast food restaurant.
A Brampton man is in court today after he pled guilty in connection with a cross-border cocaine smuggling ring. Parminder Sidhu faces a minimum jail sentence of 10 years, but could also face a maximum of life in prison and a $10 million fine. The 39-year-old outfitted trucks from his company with secret compartments to bring cocaine into Canada through New York State. Nearly a dozen trips were made between 2009 and 2010, bringing in over 1,000 kilograms from California to Canada. 2 other Brampton men have also been accused in connection with the smuggling ring.
Free Wi-Fi could be coming at a cost to some users. Businesses may be tracking your Wi-Fi usage for their own benefit. Katarina Barnes has the story.
Free wireless internet. It's everywhere and a lot of people log on without thinking twice. But some businesses are using the free Wi-Fi they provide to collect customer information for use in marketing and sales analytics. Humber's web development program coordinator, Bernie Monet, says you don't get anything for free, including Wi-Fi.
Yeah, there's not really much you can do about it. Once you start using a service like that, then whatever information, there is information that can be collected. Most of the time it's not personal, so it's just your usage.
Monet says businesses typically use the Wi-Fi to tailor ads to consumers, such as a sale coupon.
Monet says that the companies that use the free Wi-Fi to access customer information is not an invasion of privacy. However, if you are concerned, he recommends you just don't use the free Wi-Fi that they provide.
While the Wi-Fi on campus isn't a concern, second-year electrical engineering student Courtney Bernard doesn't like the idea of businesses using the Wi-Fi to collect personal information.
I don't approve of that. I think it's rather unethical. There are other ways of receiving that kind of information, but using free Wi-Fi isn't really one of them.
With wireless internet access becoming more available and talks of installing free Wi-Fi in TTC stations, Wi-Fi connectivity and privacy will continue to be part of our everyday concerns. Katarina Barnes, Humber News.
Former Prime Minister Paul Martin has joined Ontario Premier Kathleen Wynne in her fight for an Ontario pension plan. Martin will be a special advisor on the plan, which would need contributions from both employees and employers. Wynne says that the Canada Pension Plan, the federal program that applies to most Canadians, is not enough to provide for Ontarians in retirement. The federal Conservatives object to the Ontario plan because they say it will raise taxes. Wynne says she wanted help from the federal government but no longer expects it.
And back on campus, Humber has been proud of their students and they have found a creative way to highlight their accomplishments. Corey Weir has the story.
The thousands of students that attend Humber College strive for greatness every day. That effort is now being noticed through the Scholars Hall. The Scholars Hall was created to showcase students of Humber and their many efforts and strides. Hall is filled with pictures and words of encouragement, most notably milestones of achievements for students both past and present. Dean of Health Sciences Jason Powell talks about his reasoning behind constructing this hall.
It's just something that we as a group decided that we would do so that we were constantly reminded of symbols, which represent the core reason we come to work every day, and that is for our students. So why not demonstrate the amazing work that they do?
The Scholars Hall is located in the foyer of the M100 offices.
The Scholars Hall was not only built to celebrate students' accomplishments, it was also built to highlight some of Humber's great programs.
One of the programs highlighted in the hall is the Learning Center in Humber's Arboretum. Coordinator of the Humber Arboretum, Jimmy Vincent, talks about what the center offers.
It's a very new building. It's got a lot of really great features to teach people about, whether it's more technical and related to our computer monitoring system, or whether it's really simple things like the effectiveness of windbreaks or greening for shade.
The Learning Center at the Arboretum offers many programs for students of all ages. The center even has a few beloved pets. Corey Weir, Humber News.
When we come back, we'll have more news from across the country and around the world. Jake Quarterpat will have the sports news, and we'll have your weather forecast with Charlotte Anquetel.
Be sure to layer up and wear those sunglasses. It's going to be a cold one today. I'll have your 5-day weather forecast coming up after the break.